this episode, we're starting off in Charleville.
If you watched our last episode, we had to backtrack. We got reined in at Stonehenge and we've had to come south. Start here from Charleville. There's lots of touristy things to see around here, so...
Yeah, we'll have a bit of an explore.
And show
you that.
It's been
a long time since we were here.
Yeah, and we might go a little bit further east this time, but who knows?
Stay tuned.
I wonder if they're Brumbies, because why would someone's horses be here? This is a rest stop just outside of Quilpie with a tribute to a fallen soldier over there. It looks pretty impressive from a distance. Go and check it out.
Okay, we've come across this memorial for Ricky Milosevic, who died in Afghanistan. It was a green on blue action. This memorial's excellent. It's really well done. And it's Ricky's Jump Up Memorial.
It's a nice little camp kitchen here. Lots of seating. Book exchange info in the corner. And that's the communal fire pit out that way. This is the secret World War II secret base. We're about to go on a tag-along tour to some secret locations. Should be cool. Here's our little Jeep tag-along vehicle for the secret base tag-along tour. And we're off. I've been corrected. It's not a Jeep.
It's a Land Rover.
Silly me.
Now mulga, perfect camouflage. So you can just imagine a whole bunch of tents just scattered in amongst it. But this spot here in particular is our bitumen baths, or sheep dips as I like to call them. In this case, it was commanders dipping their servicemen in DDT chemical to do the exact same thing. So there are 10 baths here in total. We have dug up. That's our main goal for all the sites, trying to get it back to life eventually. But yeah, very cool. We'll head on to the next stop. Drop a bomb. The first thing the bombardier would have to do, disengage his gyroscope, which would make his plane fly evenly and steady. So bombardier could focus on doing the math. He would then put in his speed, his altitude, wind speed, or the coordinates. He would then look into his crosshairs and line up his target. Once these two metal square bits evened out and then met in the middle, bombs away. And it changed everything. It was very cool.
Jeez, it's hot in here at night. Anyone got a fan? Maybe Sarge will let us sleep outside tomorrow.
You don't need a ticket if you're in uniform to get into the dance.
Today, it says they have a 2-week pregnancy. Oh yeah, so they have, she gives birth to a little tiny jelly bean or a little like a little baked bean, and then 2.5 months pops out full grown jelly. Happy as. So you'll notice that black and white tail. That's the most distinct thing about a building, and it's a bit like a mohawk.
How good are you? Can you look at the shape of the tree, the height of the tree, the colour? What do you see? Anything different at all? Even the fibre. This is darker colour too, the fibre. And the fronds here, you see the colour is sort of a yellowy green on the, and here it's a dull green. This is called a callus. If you say it in Arabic, callus like that. Yeah. Third one. Then we can have, if you wish, a taste of our Any Road grape liqueur. You know, you can have a taste of that too. See if you like it. This is milky.
Do you finish your date loaf?
Go on. Can you eat yours?
No, don't you dare.
This one's very tall.
Still very nice, isn't it? Old trees. Oh look, it's approximately 150 years old. Charleville's oldest tree. This is the Charleville Cosmos Centre, which you can go to at night time and get beautiful star viewing. But it is also open through the day. So we thought we'll just come and see. Might be a bit of reading to do.
Where 6 missions landed on the near side of the moon, each with unique stories to tell. Their destination was the rim of Cone Crater, about a mile away on the far side of a fairly steep hill.
It's hanging up your beard. It's cheesy.
I had been told by many people that I had died twice during this ordeal.
No ordinary day with the Royal Flying Doctors Service. Some days we make routine flights for stable patients, but every day we're ready for an unplanned emergency retrieval.
The history of the Charleville Airport. Is that the Qantas Rock?
To commemorate the commencement of the first commercial air service in Queensland, actually.
I'm Graham and I'm going to talk to you today about Lake Eyre and the Lake Eyre Basin. The river crosses over the Landsborough Highway, goes on the west side of Blackall and then almost up to Barcaldine, swings around past Isisford and about 40 kilometres north of Windora. It's joined by the Thompson River. Where those two meet, that is the start of Cooper Creek. And Coongie Lakes is one of them, biggest in Australia, 5 million acres of a Ramsar site. And it continues on, it cuts the Birdsville track, and then it continues through the Tarari Desert, which is here, and into Lake Eyre's moved over here, into Lake Eyre, just there on the northeast corner of Lake Eyre. From that point all the way back over to Tambo or near Tambo, 1,600 kilometres. Complete area, the catchment area for that flowing into Lake Eyre north is 285,000 square kilometres of area.
Nice little town we've come to east of Charleville, Morven. A bit of history there up the street. We're going to go for a little wander. It's a tin hut made from kerosene tins.
What was the other one? WA?
I can't remember where we saw the other one, but it wasn't as neat looking as this one. No, it was South Australia after we'd come off the Nullarbor. Even the roof is flattened kerosene tins. Pretty amazing. Isn't it pretty amazing how they used to live in his kerosene tin house? Wow. So we've come along east from Charleville today, passed through Morven, and now we've arrived at Mitchell. We're going to camp here for the night. It's called Neil Turner Weir. We've got a spot just here on this side of the road. We've got the water down there. It's a huge area. Huge area. There'd be hundreds of vans here. That goes for a kilometre or more. This is in Mitchell. It's supposed to be a musical stock grid. Somehow it's musical.
A, B, D, E, F, G, A, B. It is a musical. Stock grid.
You must get in through the visitor centre.
Don't drown me.
We've driven east from Mitchell.
There you go, dog.
And you come to the Mucka Bup. Now the Bup is the pub
Bandit.
spelled backwards.
You bandit?
It's only 11 o'clock in the morning and they've got music going already. We're going to go in for a coffee.
This is Bandit.
Who is the bullshitter, eh?
A better?
This seat's supposed to be for the woman. So I'm told. I've got my cup of tea and muffin. 4 attempts to make the cup of tea. Glenn's finished his cappuccino. I didn't think making a cup of tea was so hard, but I suppose they're used to beers at the Mucka pub. We've driven through to Roma just for a stop, stretch the legs, and we're going into the visitor centre. We'll just show you a few things in Roma. There's so much to do in Roma, so you could easily spend a few days here. Very busy in here in the visitor centre. Roma always is busy actually. If you're coming, it's advisable to ring and book somewhere to stay before you get here.
A nodding donkey that's actually working. Wow, it's going up and down.
It's moving.
So they used to pump the oil up. This one's pumping a bit of water.
Yeah, spitting out some water there. There's a new sculpture park in Roma since we were here last. That's cool, that's a bottle tree. Roma is known for its bottle trees.
It's made out of barbed wire.
Yeah. These nice looking birds. This is lovely. It looks like there's dozens of sculptures further down.
This slab hut was originally built in 1894 and transported to this site. Lenroy. What's in here? It's the way it used to be. Around the kitchen and the fireplace.
The reason we didn't stop in Roma, we do love a country pub, and I don't know if you can see over the back there that pink pub. So we're camped out the back of the Deluca pub. It's quite a good setup. It's a bit like a little caravan park, lots of sites, powered or unpowered. $25 with power, $15 unpowered, but you get a $10 voucher to use at the pub for dinner. So here we go, Deluca pub for dinner for us. There it is, the pink pub on the corner. Isn't it a nice looking pub? We're going to go and eat there. We've looked at the menu already, both having pasta tonight. It's quite an extensive menu. Very busy in the pub for happy hour. I got myself a Long Island iced tea. Very yummy. This is the dining room. Everyone's still in the bar for happy hour. We've just come in. We've ordered our meal. Bread's here. It's a nice dining room. Oh, it's very cheesy bread.
Cheesy bread.
That's my Long Island iced tea getting made over there. Just going for a second.
I like my carbonara.
One of your favourites, isn't it? I got pasta today too. Yum. This is Chinchilla Weir campground. This is the picnic area, which is a free campground or donation for power. They even have power here. It is 10:23 and we've just done a drive-by and there's absolutely no places left at all. I'll show you what it's like here. It is a beautiful little setup, but there's no spare spaces at 10 o'clock in the morning. So we thought we'd have a nice restful day, but we're going to drive on. We've driven into the town of Chinchilla to come to the visitor centre, but we can't get a park. There it is over there across the train line with the highway on the other side with no caravan parking. So we've come round the block over the train line. We've found this really nice garden, botanic gardens. So we'll have a walk around. Every 2 years in Chinchilla there's a watermelon festival. It's awesome fun. We came in 2017, had a great time. But this giant watermelon wasn't here in 2017. It's great.
Donated by whatif.com.
And the next festival is in 2025. Always in February. It's stinking hot, but you cool off just rolling in watermelon juice. It's so much fun.
That is a boy. His mother taught him good manners when he was a kid. Alright, this looks like his partner in crime. They've both been to the same dress shop by the looks of it. Shirt shop, whatever you call it. He's got the melon shirt on. He's got the melon shirt on. He's good to go. Stay low, son, then stand up halfway down. That's my advice. Go, go, go. You're looking good. You're looking good. Hey, Chinchilla! Come on, come on, come on!
Big watermelon.
This is new since we were here last. Water park, water splash park. Or watermelon theme. Great, isn't it? Let me go and push a button for you. I could still run around. But I really don't want to get wet and get back in the car.
Oh.
Sorry.
We're going to wrap up this episode here in Chinchilla.
We've been travelling along the Warrego way, and now that we're in Chinchilla, we think we're going to take a different road. So we're not sure where we're heading, so time to wrap this episode up.
Like and subscribe as always.